My pleasure.
Thank you, Doctor. Well, changing gears now, who was your idol when you were growing up? For Eran James, it was none other than Elton John.
The Melbourne teenager has admired his work nearly all his life. So imagine his reaction when he found out that Elton wanted him to be the support act for his Australian tour. Eran joins us now to tell us more. Good morning and congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, now be honest, what did you do when you found out that Elton wanted you as his support act?
Well, I was just enjoying a regular day here home in Melbourne, and I got a phone call from my manager Shane, and he called me up and he goes, "Listen, I've got some news to tell you, but you can't tell anyone." And I go, "What's this all about? I mean, he usually tells me everything." And I thought, "Come on, Shane, you got to tell me." And he goes, "Mate, you've got the Elton John tour." And at that moment, I sort of freaked out. It was a bit of an emotional time for me. I had a bit of a wet eye. But you know, after you're working all these years, throughout your music career, I mean, I'm only 18, but I've been doing it for quite some time now, and I think it's just definitely rewarding to know that at the end of the day, it sort of pays off. So with this Elton John tour, it's just absolutely amazing. I can't really complain with it.
You know we love your work around here, both on Sunrise and, of course, on the morning show. But that's really interesting to hear when you got the news. When you said a wet eye, was that you crying? Were you sitting in a coffee shop blubbering when you got the news? Is that what you mean?
I was actually inside my car. I was actually in my car at the front of my mechanics going to get my car fixed. So is that a weird time? But yeah, it was definitely a bit of an emotional time for me. I think, yeah.
That's how things unfold sometimes. So how do you go about becoming the support act for Elton John? Like, do you send your cassette off to Elton and go, "Please listen to this"? How does it actually come about? Because I'm really interested how you land the gig.
Yeah, well, look, me and Elton go way back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, look, it was, I'll definitely say thanks to my manager Shane, my agency, Harbour Agency, and good old Michael Chugg. They sent my music off overseas to Elton and his people. And obviously within a few weeks they sort of came back and they said, "We think Eran's going to be perfect to fit the bill." So I can't really complain. It's just amazing. I'm just absolutely honoured.
Wow,
but enjoy the ride. You have had an incredible career so far. We already spoke to you about this a little while ago on the morning show. And you scored a record deal with Universal at the age of 13, I think. You released your first album, was at 15 years old. Yep. Really, your career, if you're looking at it, there haven't been any lowlights. It's just been one highlight, hasn't it? From one highlight to the next.
It has definitely been a career full of highlights at the moment, and we'll just see how the story goes throughout the rest of the years.
You've had to sit on this secret, haven't you? You've done very well.
Oh, was that sorry?
You've had to sit on this secret, like keep it to yourself. Is that right? You've done very well.
Yeah, totally. I mean, like I said, I got the news, and it was so hard for me not to tell anyone. It's just I wanted to tell the world, and I had to keep this little secret between myself. So now I can totally break the news and brag about it, tell all the friends, tell all the family. I'm loving it.
Come on, mate, be honest. There's got to be your best mate who you said, "Jono, I've got to tell you something, but promise not to tell anyone." You've got to have said that to one person.
Well, look, yeah, I probably told it to one mate. I told it to one mate, so I can say that now. And sorry to my record label and my manager. I did leak it, but it didn't get anywhere.
I like the concept of you finding out at your mechanic's and getting off the phone and giving your mechanic a big crying hug.
Yeah. The thing is, I was in a different state of mind. I walked into the mechanic and I was sort of on a bit of a high and a bit of an emotional state, and I didn't know what to say next. I didn't even know what I was at the mechanic for.
Yeah. You could have said, keep the Corolla. I'm buying a Ferrari. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, mate. You can. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us. Congratulations. We better let you go and work on some new material or something. Yeah?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Good stuff. Eran's new album.
Morning.
Good to see you again, mate, and congratulations. Continued success. We're right behind you. The new album is 10 songs about love, and it's out on October 6th. Wow.
It's big.
That's big stuff.
Fantastic.
Ahead on the show, meet the AFL